Good evening, y'all. We're back with another live stream here at Cults3D Design. Tonight, we will be working on a Kirby-inspired lamp. So I'll show y'all the inspiration. Good evening, y'all. We're back with another live stream. All right. Just got confirmation that this went live, so we are in business. Let me pull up the chat. We got the lo-fi music going. We got YouTube Studio up. Says that the feed is excellent. Alright. We're rocking and rolling. Pulling out Figma. We're gonna dive into this new design. I'm gonna grab my tea and my glasses. And we're gonna jump right in. I'm also going to pull it up on my phone, see how this sounds. That sound? Alright. Give me 60 seconds. Enjoy some lo-fi. Alright, we're back. Tea of choice tonight. Shaka Tea Away. Sponsor me. Got some Pogs, some Passion Orange Paw. Alright, before we kick things off tonight, wanted to show y'all the final result from the last live stream. And that is this guy right here. There. You can check out photos on Instagram, but this is the Ivysaur-inspired Pokemon lamp. Thought it came out pretty decently. All the puzzle pieces fit together really well once we drafted it and did the second round of iterations. So did the first live stream, second live stream, and then after we printed that first one, which is right here, some of those updates that we made this more narrow and taller. The fit of these was always pretty good. So it's just snapped together like that. And then we just drafted some of those body pieces so that they fit in a little nicer. As you can see, maybe you can't see. Ooh, there we go. Some of those didn't fit very well, just because it was line to line, right? So, made those updates. Came out with a new model. Turned out pretty well. So, pretty stoked with that. Moving on to a new design. And that's what we're going tonight, is new concept, new design. As always, open to suggestions. So if you've got ideas for what you would like to see, please throw them out. Throw them out there, and we'll give them a go. But in absence of that, been thinking about some ideas. We talked about some before, right? So I'm gonna switch over. We'll take a look at the Figma again. Ooh, let's take a look here. YouTube Studio says there's a warning. Bit rate. Okay. Looks like it's alright. Alright, so here's some of the stuff that we've come up with before. Looked at some of the stuff from Ash's room, right? Fun Pokemon stuff. We came up with a few other ideas. Let's see here. And then what I was thinking we could jump into tonight with a Kirby-inspired design. Oh, you're gonna have to tell me if you remember this. The Maxim Tomato. This was, in my opinion, one of the most iconic items in Kirby. Made its way into Super Smash, right? So I was thinking this would be a fun one. And yes, we will make more than just lamps on this channel. But I think it's, I don't know, a fun thing to create. So the idea here is, let's open the image in a new tab. We're going to take this. We're going to do the same process we did before with Ivysaur. Come up with what we think we do. Alright. So we'll be using the same base lamp. And depending on how quickly this goes, since we've already done quite a bit of modeling around this, and we did a lot the last time to kind of generalize around this lamp base, is got another idea I think y'all might be interested in. But we're moving to another lamp. We need to make another lamp. Maybe this is going to become a lamp channel. I don't know if y'all watched a lot of Ryan Higa growing up, but I definitely did. And he went through that. He had fans and he had lamps. And he just really went down the lamp rabbit hole. Absolutely love this stuff. I still do. All right. So, this is the idea. We have our process. We're going to ideate on how many pieces this is going to be, how we're going to integrate it with the lamp base. We'll go identify our colors. We'll order some filament if we don't already have it. And then model it up. It's about 8:17 right now. I think we can knock this out in like an hour. I'm pretty optimistic. So I think that Ivysaur lamp last time took us about 3 to 4 over 2 streams. And I think we can knock this out and then potentially move on to another concept that I had. Still Kirby inspired, staying on theme for tonight's stream. Alright. I'm gonna say what's up in the chat. If you're out there, want to jump on the chat, happy to talk with y'all. Hope y'all are having a good Tuesday evening. It is Tuesday, right? Yes, it is Tuesday. Good Tuesday evening. Hope y'all are well fed. Maybe you got some tea, maybe some hot tea. You're just chilling, winding down for the day. Hang out, do some work. Alright. So, this one I think is going to be pretty straightforward. I think we're going to encase the entire lamp in the tomato, and we'll take this green part, the stem and the leaves, and we'll use it as a topper, so we can actually pull it off, change the light bulb. But we'll fix the red body, and then because we don't have the multicolor, we're going to use the white and the black as like a puzzle piece, just like little pieces in the body of the Ivysaur. We'll insert those. So I say we'll make the red part pretty thin, like we did with the pink flower bulb at the top. We got some feedback that it should be thinner, so that it gets a little brighter through that PLA. So we'll give it a go. Alright, I feel like we got a plan. Let's just jump right in. What do y'all think? I'm gonna open up Fusion, and we'll get this underway. But what did y'all think of the last build? Came out cool? You know what? I'm gonna switch over. While Fusion is loading, we'll turn it on. Show you a little lamp live real time. There you go. Nice little ambiance, right? Gives this nice little paint glow. I just thought it was fun. I think it makes your space super chill, lo-fi, right? It's not some super bright light, just gives you this nice pink red hue. Fill up your living room, or your office, wherever you want it to be. Maybe you got it in the background like me, so you can show up on your Zoom calls. I don't know how many people are still working remote out there. Alright. Fusion is up. So, we're going to pull up that last model, and we will use that as our base for this new Kirby-Inspired Maxim Tomato. Okay, so let's save as a new part. We're gonna go Kirby Shell. A little long. Maybe we'll change the name eventually. Oh no. Must have had Fusion do an update on the next one. I don't think it gave me a choice. Switch back here. Get a little delay while it's updating. It's doing its thing. Alright, in the interim, let's go order some filament. Sec. Alright, here we go. So going back to our classic matte Polyterra. I think the matte will work well for this. Okay, so we already have the green. We have the matte forest green. I think we could probably use that. Let's take a look. Yeah, so I think we could use that green for the top of the tomato. What are our alternatives? That. All right. Okie doke. So, I say we keep that green. Sounds good. And let's pick a red. Look at that matte lava red. Looks pretty decent. Let's go take a look. Let's copy those photos. So we've got this matte army red. Oh, that's not bad either, actually. There we go. That actually looks pretty good. That dark red. Yeah. I feel ya. Matte muted red. Oh man. I have to make a decision, yo. I think that might be the winner right there. Toss this in there, even though it doesn't look like it's a right fit. Don't want to put it out there, you know. Alright, so let's take a look here. We're gonna draw a little tomato. You know what? I think we just do an ellipse. Do it for us easily. There we go. So let's do a fill. Let's pull in these colors. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And let's see what all these look like, yeah? That one feels pretty close, no? It just looks darker on the part. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we pull the color from the part. Looks a little dark. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. So what that looks like. Let's pull this. It's gonna be a toss-up. We can either go with a much darker tomato or lighter. I think it's gonna be too light. So we can choose if we want to go with lighter or darker. Let's take a look at a couple more photos. Pull in another one. Oh, this plushie's cute. We'll pull in the plushie photo. Still such a toss-up. Alright, I think we're gonna go with the lighter one. Unless y'all feel differently, I think we're going with the lighter one. Alright, so let's get that ordered. I'm gonna order that right quick. Here we go, we're going with the matte lava red. That is it. Add to cart. Let's go purchase that real quick. Let me check on Fusion. Looks like Fusion is 98% updated. Oh, buddy. Here we go. It's gotta do its thing. Okay. Ordering this stuff. Sweet. We'll be here tomorrow. Order placed. Alright. We are in business. Switch back over. So as far as picking which M we want to do, I like this one. We'll see how thin that white border will be as far as puzzle pieces, right? It might end up looking a little bit more like this. This looks like a 3D render of some sort for a video game, but it could end up looking like that. I like the rounded edges much more than the square, like those hard corners. So yeah, we're gonna run that. If y'all feel differently, holler in the chat. Happy to switch up. We can go the more sharp corners if y'all feel so inclined. Alright, there we go. So we ordered this one in the works. Let's jump back over to Fusion. Looks like there's some sort of notification. Gotta restart. Alright, let's restart. Should I give y'all a preview? Should I give you a preview of what I was thinking for the next build? Maybe just a little preview. Alright. I'm a big Waddle Dee fan. Waddle Dee's adorable. So, this is a concept. A little parasol. And so we do the umbrella. Okay, let me know if that's something that you think would be fun. In which case, we can model up the umbrella, the parasol. I think this kind of star shape is fun. So maybe do a little something like that. But we'd be changing up the lamp style. It's definitely more of less of a lamp base, right? And it'll be more of your traditional with the lamp shade, a little bit taller. So, if you like this idea, let me know. This is where I was thinking we'd go next. Alright, let's see if Fusion is up and ready. Still loading. Shucks, Fusion. Taking your sweet time. Alright. We're all set. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. Okie doke. So, we're going to come back to the beginning. We'll swap out this photo for the tomato, and we're actually going to want to size this one. Alright, so we'll roll the history marker back. Might actually insert that, edit feature, image. We'll swap over real quick. Insert for my computer. The computer. Alright. Pulling up that tomato, realizing I don't think I have a photo of the tomato. So, I've got to do that. So let me grab a photo of the tomato that we had used before. Oh, I have one. Why wouldn't it let me upload it? Oh, I swore I did. Is it because of the photo type? Let me see. Alright, details. Looks like that to me. Ah, it's because it was a WebP file. Alright, here we go. WebP to PNG. Convert that over real quick. Oh, like, I swore I had it. It wasn't there. Just was a WebP file. Alright, here we go. Boom, 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 bam. Wow, circle. Do a little research here. Okay. There we go. Converting the file. Convert to PNG. Download. That's probably also why it came up super weird in Figma. Because it was a WebP file instead of a PNG. this should show up now. Let's scratch that WebP file. And we should be good to go. Let's pop back in here. There we go. There you are. Hey, buddy. Okay. Let's make this a bit bigger, shall we? We're actually probably not gonna know. Oh, ooh, that was weird. That was really weird. There we go. Probably gonna be something about that size. Likely. No, we'll need to move it again later. Okay, here we go. Let's start building this out. If I just started talking with an accent there, we might need to kind of bring myself back, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. My family and friends have gotten me to start Love on the Spectrum. Adorable show. Love it. Man, these people got so much game. I tell you that much. But the one guy with the cowboy hat, man, I just started to suck his name. Man, killer fella. Killer fella, I thought he would. Now I'm probably gonna be talking like this all night, you know what I'm saying? And then you rein me in. Like you're just gonna do, just gotta rein me in. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Start. We're gonna move this all around over there. And there we go. Looks pretty centered. And then we're gonna make this have somewhat of a flat base. Okay. So that looks pretty decent. They get that there. I want it to be fairly stable. So. Oh goodness. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Should probably do alright. Cool. So we'll be cutting off the bottom of the tomato a little bit. And then looks pretty centered. Alright. There we go. Yes! Hello! Another stream. We are live. This time, Kirby-Inspired. Rocking that Maximum Tomato. Iconic item. Kirby. How you doing? Alright, we're just getting started here. So we're gonna change that up. Edit that. Oh. That's the bottom, that's the base, so actually we could have moved that down a little bit. Yep. Yeah. Keep it going. Give it more of a stable base again. I think that's gonna look alright. I was like those even numbers though. Those. We're also gonna need to know later, so we'll just put that for now. Probably gonna need to make this bigger. And then we should do this and see what that cut is. See, so that's going to be how big the base needs to be. So there's that lamp base. Okay, so we can actually bring it back here. And there we go. So That's how wide it's gonna need to be, so I think we're gonna need to make this a bit bigger. Thank you, thank you. Yes! Super proud of it. Happy with it. It's just over here in the corner. Got it on. Looks decent, yeah? Yeah, super happy with the result. That was the first one that we modeled right there in the first stream. Edited after the second stream. A few updates we wanted to make. So, day's going alright, you know? Happy to be here. Happy to be working on this stuff. So, how about you? How's the day going? Alright, let's bring this up. I think I want to make it. It's gonna need to be big enough. Ooh, it's gonna be big enough to hold the. Cover the light bulb. We're gonna have to iterate on this a little bit. Alright. But for now, that's possibly what we're looking at. Yeah. Okay, let's give it a go. It's gonna be good. How big is it gonna be? It's gonna be a pretty sizable tomato. Let's take a look here. So, for reference, what are we looking at? Use the old base. Let's bring around the revolution. Ooh, it's gonna be pretty wide in order to be tall enough to capture the bulb. Okay, may have to pull a dimension for the bulb. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, let's keep moving. So we're going to change this to match revolution, to match the tomato. So we'll do that. This one might be a little bit simpler, right? So make that flat up until about there. That should have been. Is that construction? Make it construction. If it's not, I can't really tell. I gotta hide the part real quick. Yeah, okay, a bit better. So we can make it. No, okay. Spline. Might be overkill. Might have only needed 3. Not sure. Might be good. Alright, so do something like that. Oh, I may have spoke too soon. We may have needed more. We actually might. Alright. I was wrong. We need to insert another spline control point. Yep, there we go. We'll bring that in. We're on flat. Bring this in over here. And we gotta find where that old piece. So we have the right opening. That's looking pretty decent. Yeah. Looking pretty decent. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Then. Ooh. I think we just shell it. Let's bring that over horizontal. And do one of these. And one of those. And boom. Clutch. Bruh. Yeah, dog. That's what's up. Alright, there's our tomato. Let's show the other deals. That's lamp face. Ooh, we're gonna need to change that later. Know what I'm saying? What is this piece? Oh, it's because we split it. We don't want to split it, so let's roll back real quick. Let's roll back right quick. This whole split. So we can see our different pieces. Let's do a quick inspection. Yeah, so there's our tomato. And then... No, I don't think I can go all the way across. I think it needs to cut down over here. Yep. Okay, time to do that real quick. Alright. Gotta know, y'all play Kirby games? What are the Kirby games I play? So I was talking with my cousin this weekend. We were talking about how he's playing on the Switch, right? And he's playing the old school Kirby games. And I was like, yeah, because that was honestly how I remember playing Kirby back in the day with my cousin. We'd be playing Superstar Ultra. The game was the best. Alright, so let's bring this over. Okay. There we go. Let's do one of those. There. That's better. Alright, cool. Now we got our little deal right there. That's gonna be good. Ooh, I didn't have my phone standing out. Alright, there we go. Alrighty then. That's all I can say. You know, that's all I'm saying. Alright, so we're gonna leave that right there. Yes, I know it's gonna break some stuff down the line, but that's okay. That's okay. We actually don't want that anyway. We're just gonna leave that one single piece. Alright, so combine all that. That's your shell. Right? Might be a little bit overkill. Oh wait, definitely isn't at this point. We're gonna need to shell that right quick. So the reason we're gonna need to shell this is because we want this to be hollow. So we can have light shine through. So let's shell this. We're gonna do we want to take that body, that face, and that face. And then I think where we going last time? We're going like point thickness for PLA lampshade. Wasn't it like 1? Yeah. Yeah, thickness 1.2, 1.6. Cool. Let's give it a go at about 1. So, what inspired the Kirby lamp was thinking about other ideas that we could do, right? So eventually got some other ideas cooking. We can talk about those a little bit, but with this space, I think there's just like fun different ideas. Like, what could we do in the video game space, in the anime space, in the manga space, like in the cartoon space? So, was doing the Pokemon right? Did the sort of lamp, and I was like, what are some of my other favorite games? So, actually, question for you: what should be the next thing we make? It doesn't have to be a lamp, right? Like some of the ideas we looked at last time in Ash's room, there was a polywag pencil sharpener, there was a Clefairy, piggy bank, right? You could do a Rotom fan, right? I just like lamps. I think they're fun. Illuminate your space. I feel like my spaces are always so dark. So I was like going back to being a kid in the 90s, playing Kirby Saturday mornings. Ooh, it's a little thick. It's a little thin. Maybe we have to make this in 2 parts. Shell it. Tough. Okay. Uh-oh. Something break? I think I need to say that. So yeah, I'll toss that out. What's your favorite video game? And maybe we could... I also like doing like abstract things, right? So it's not just like Kirby or Sonic or Mario. Like it's something like we can make a Mario hat lamp. So I guess question for you: what's your favorite video game? And then, all right. So how do we shell this? I want different shell thicknesses, and I wonder if. I don't think it'll let me do that. Like, change the shell thickness. Let me think. Let's try this out. So, you know what? That's maybe the quickest way. Do that. Do it in 1mm. It'll shell like that. I wonder how this is going to print, because it's going to need support. And then are we going to have enough space in the top to be able to break out those supports? Questionable. Not sure. I am not sure. Okay. Let's give this a go. Ooh, Tetris. Yo, was getting into Tetris too. Watching the movie. I thought the movie was super good. Business, video games, a Tetris lamp. That would be fun. Okay. Write that down. Animal Crossing. Okay, this would be my question for you: is what thing from Animal Crossing that wouldn't be super literal, right? Like we wouldn't necessarily make other characters, but what's something from Animal Crossing that's like iconic, right? Is it like one of the shells, right? Like you can get the shells in Animal Crossing, like maybe make a shell something. That'd be fun. Games I've been playing lately. What is my favorite video game? Let me think. What would be a fave? Kirby Superstar growing up was definitely like a favorite. And then Pokemon Blue, like the old school Pokemon, another favorite for sure. Okay, let me see if I can project this. Nice, there we go. Got that. And then let's make this 3L. Alright. Now what I I wanted. Ooh, lamp furniture? Yo, I don't know if you can send photos in the chat, but please do. Otherwise, we might be doing a Google search here in a sec. Alright. Lamp furniture, that sounds fun. I'm for that. Alright, here we go. One of those. Bam, like that. Go. Yep. And then that should be vertical. Why does that look weird? Doesn't that look weird? That looks like strangely offset. Okay. And then let's do one of these. Project. Am I in like some weird? No, not in perspective. Okay, cool. That's just weird. I'm liking this Animal Crossing for the next thing. This is gonna be cool. I'm with this. Alright, what piece of lamp furniture would be awesome? That is the question. Uh-oh. Let's see, horizontal. And then we're gonna do one of these. Actually, I need that. We'll do one of these. Project. And then one of these. Oh, project. Sweet. Good to go. Boom. 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 Ball and clay, one piece. Less sun. Less sun. Cool. Closed object. Keep it 3 millimeters. Boom. Da-do. 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 That should be fully fine. Cool. Alright, so we're fully fine. We're gonna rotate that. Actually, I need a sketch. Boom. Bam. Alright, so let's rotate. Ooh, 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 ooh. We don't want that, we want to join. And we don't want to join with that yet, or that yet. Just with this. Okay, cool. Now sticker. Sweet, that's what we wanted. Still a little curious if we're going to be able to pull that off. Support-wise, could be a little tough, but here we go. Ooh, a moon chair. We gotta see this. We gotta pull this up. I have, but it was back in like the Nintendo DS days. I haven't played any of the new ones. So let's take a look. Alright, Animal Crossing. Moon chair. Oh wait, this? This is so cute. Yeah, we should make one of these. Crescent moon chair. Okay, has anyone turned this into a lamp? Oh wait, someone already 3D modeled it. They turned it into a phone holder. That's smart. Wait, I'm not seeing any lamps though. This idea of turning it into a phone holder was smart. But I don't see... I think we got it. I think we figured out what we're building next. Yeah, this ain't bad. Okay, this won't work with the traditional... Ooh, wait. This is lamp-like, but I think we can do it too. Alright, I'm with it. I think we figured it out. One of the next things we do. So, let's toss that in the mix. Ooh. Animal Crossing. Okay. We're going to figure out what kind of lamp. Makes sense. Is this the one you were talking about? This looks pretty sweet. We got a good photo. This one looks pretty good. It's actually super fun. Like this. Alright. Nice. Alright, that's the one. Alright, cool. Okay. Maybe we didn't need to do that. Maybe we just build it on. Oh, I'm just realizing what we're doing right now. Alright, that might have been overkill. Because we're just going to join those two anyway, and that whole thing's going to slide over. Alright. We might be redoing this a little bit. Yes. So, when I got the lamp that's in there, I like measured the diameter, and then that's how I cut this out in here. But now what I'm realizing is we're actually pretty close. This was pretty simple, but I'm realizing this was overkill. So, right, because if I do this, I just actually need to combine those two pieces, and we're pretty much set. So, we're going to scratch what we just did. That was, we still need it for here, so that those are thick enough, but alright, let's edit this. I didn't let me edit that. Come on, buddy. Alright, here we go. Doesn't want to let me edit anything right now. There we go. Okay. So, we can actually just do one of these, hopefully. That one? Nope. That wasn't it. Okay. And then, oh, sweet. I need this one instead, actually. Project. Boom. Haha. Cool. So now, when we combine those, actually let's shell it. Yeah. And then we did that. It's a bit overkill, so I'm gonna do this, and then delete that, and then actually. Hold on. I don't know if you do this right. My brain's a little fried. Let's think this through. I'm gonna move it. Hold on. Okay. So, we have the base. We have to drop that in. Then we slide that in. Yeah. We can just directly connect that. Yeah. No, we're thinking about this right. Okay. So. This deal these two, and then this is what we want. Project. Yes, there we go. So it can go there. That can go blue. That can go there. Okay, good. And then this actually needs to go here. What is happening? I'm not sure. Let's add some pieces. this. That should close it up. Sweet. Now, do that. Ah, there we go. Okay. So now this is all 3 millimeters, and then the wall is like that. Okay. So then when we assemble, put the base in, put the centerpiece down, screw them together. I think we're in business. Alright, here we go. Aim for. That's okay. We don't actually need that, because that was for a leaf. So let's open a bunch of this stuff up. We're going to be able to delete a bunch of this. It's not relevant anymore. Yes. Whoa. That's weird. Alright. Let's grab a bunch of this stuff. Yes. Bye. We should get rid of that circular pattern because that's just going to keep rebuilding it up. Get rid of all that. Green. That. Alright. We just really need the base. So. This is coming along. Alright. Probably going to be able to delete a bunch more features. Go through this process. Yes. Then the next piece will be to build out a little leaf part. Goes on top. May have been smarter not to have used this one. To have used to use the other one. This is like a bit overkill. Alright. Now we're just gonna have to delete a bunch of stuff. Honestly, we could probably just delete everything else. I don't think there's anything else we did. Yep, let's do it. Let's delete the rest. Yep, it's fine. Alright. Yep, I know. Delete. Okay, cool. We are in business. Cool. Alright, so here is where we're at. This is no longer. This is the tomato shell. And we can get rid of the body pieces because that doesn't exist anymore. Bam. Alright. So, how was it looking? Yeah, I think it's alright. Let's roll off. Let's go ahead and move it. There we go. Edit picture. Nope. One, two. Move it over. New one. 2. 2.5. Nice. Bring it up a little bit. Yeah. Solid. I like that. There you go. Put that there. And then I might edit this. Show a little bit. Why don't you let me edit the shell, buddy? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna bring this up. Maybe not up. Maybe this just needs to come up. Yeah, something like that, maybe. I'm gonna make that horizontal. Yeah, just see. Just needs to. Cool. That's pretty decent. So that'll be the bottom. This is an open top. I'm wondering if that is going to be tough. To get those supports out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can make that a little bit wider. Maybe. Huh. We'll go with the gut instinct and say that this is problematic dealio. Something like that. We'll hope that that arch is supported enough. We'll be able to find out. What do you think? Okay. So that's what we're looking at. Maybe the hoop strength will make sure it's sturdy enough. Let's go. Okay. Cool. Alright, so next question is making that. What is the best way to do so? Let's take a look at some photos from different angles. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we do a side profile, right plane, revolve it, and then cut it. That. Otherwise, we're like sweeping out these individual leaves. It's gonna make it look better. Let's see how close we can get with that revolve. What do you think? Sound good? So, sketch. We'll do one of these. I'm gonna want that. Line. Okay. Ooh, I like it being rounded like that. That is fun. Let's try to match it. What do you say? And then we'll fill it everything at the end, yeah. Good. And then doing these horizontal. Construction. Right there. Actually, let's just line that up with the origin. Vertical. Good. So now put that there. That over there. Yeah. 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 Alright, there we go. So we've got that. Cool. Then I'm gonna assume that what it looks like behind this is gonna be something like this. I'll do one of these, I'll come out to there. Nice. Call that and start messing around. Probably something like that, yeah. And then let it come by. Make that transition a little lower. Make that a little higher. Flexion points about there, there, and there with the fillet. Not bad. This probably needs to come in a little deeper. Okay. Kind of with it. Do it on the bottom side, and then make sure that we dodge all that. That can connect. Ooh, right there. Yeah, buddy. Clutch. Okay, so follow this curve here. Follow a little bit of that. A little bit of that right there. Nice. Nice. Well, you know what? Make that horizontal. So if it's into that. And then we may need another one. Here's an insert control rod point. There we go. Yeah, just roll some right there. Yeah, a little something like that. And then a little one like that. And then a little one like that. Yep. Okay, cool. I think we got our leaf. So then we'll take this, put it there, put it there, and then boom, that's your uncle. Okay, let's basically rotate that. See how it goes. So here we go. Take that axis, there, body, go. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You can cut that up. You know, one thing that we should have done there is, you're going to see here in a sec, that we want a registration, right? So that fits into there. So let's do that real quick. I said this is going to take about an hour. Ooh, it's getting close, I tell you what. Alright, here we go. Edit. Okay. Do a little something like that, actually. Yeah, we need to add some tolerance there. So if we just scratch this, and then we do something like this, save it at a millimeter, right? A little bit of play, and bring that down. Couple 2-3 inches. I remember I had this internship, and man, I just thought it was the funniest thing. But my boss would always use this phrase, and he would say, a couple 2-3. And I'm like, what does that mean? Is it 2 or 3? He'd be like, oh yeah, just a couple 2-3 weeks, you know? And I was like, I don't know what that means. Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? It just meant 2-3 weeks. It wasn't like a couple 2-3, it was like 4 to 6 weeks. It just meant 2-3 weeks. But I started saying it, so now I do it. It's hilarious. Alright. Yeah, now I got a nice little registration feature. Or we don't. Okay, I don't know what happened there. What in the heck happened there? There. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Now we got a nice little registration feature there. It just means, you just meant 2 to 3 weeks. Actually, you know what? We're gonna look it up right now. I don't remember looking it up. A couple, 2, 3. A couple, 2, 3. Oh, do we trust AI? Northeast Pennsylvania. I wonder if it was meaning a few. A couple, 2, 3. Unspecified number, typically 2 or 3. That's what I eventually got his meaning of. Was it meant 2 to 3? But you'd say a couple 2, 3. Wait, no way. What is this? Scranton, Pennsylvania? Is this an office thing? This is arranged in Scranton, Pennsylvania, chiefly used for the Northeast Pennsylvania, usually pronounced a couple 2 tree, meaning in the valley slang speak of that area. No way. I don't know if we could trust Stack Exchange either. Chicago slang, couple 2, 3. Used across the Midwest. Wait for someone to say a few. Ah! You know what? I've never looked that up. I appreciate being like, hey, you should look it up. You know? Alright, there we go. Answered. Alright, so let's take a look at this photo, shall we? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go 6. Go 6 of those. And do this. No. 8. 8 on that one. 8 on that one. 8. I don't see 8 in this scenario. Alright, we're going with 6. We're gonna cut it into 6 distinct triangles. And we're going to give it enough space. Okay. Change the opacity so we can see. And we're going to cut it up to there. Right? So sketch on top plane. Oh no, that's not what I want. Dang it. Delete tool. Sketch on the top plane. There we go. And then I want to project. I need to hide that. This line. Yep. Top. Cool. What? Oh, I'll see a projection. Okay. I still do not see a projection. That is weird. Oh, I guess there is. which is really hidden. Okay. Top. So, yeah. We're gonna make these cutouts. Project that too. Mystery solved. You got it. I'm gonna have to go to those. There you go. Boom, there. Go to there. No. Do a little bit of that. Should we make it more? Well, we can just try. We'll just see. Arc. Center point. All right. To the center line. Bring it over. What here is not defined. Oh. There you go. Boom. Right. Bing there. Okay. Let's give it a go. Oh. We're gonna want to cut everything else out, huh? Dang it. I might have done that the wrong way. What is this? There we go. There. That was weird. Oh, it's also, I think, just a shadow. But if I were to cut everything away. I probably don't also want to go all the way out to that. Because that's going to... Well, I don't want to see the hole. So, yeah, hold on. Let's do this. So we're gonna bring that back a little bit. Sounds reasonable. All right. Let's think this through. Arc. No, let's do this. Here. Boom. Yep. Circular pattern. Objects. Center point. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad right there. I like that. So now, nope. Make that vertical, and then these should all be, oh no, what is this? Alright, let's figure out how to make that nice. So this then needs to be horizontal to that. Yeah, there, okay. So finish that. Let's see how this comes out. So, extrude. I want to cut away what's not there. Cut. And then I want to reverse the side that's being cut. Can I? Intersect. Ooh, yeah. Object. Torso. Just bottom. Yeah. Ooh! Ooh! Looks nice! Looks nice! I like that. That's actually looking pretty decent. Ooh, buddy! Oh, snap. Check it out. It ain't half bad. That ain't half bad. Alright, now what I want to do is rotate it so it actually matches the image. So let's see if we can do that. So that's not vertical. And that's not horizontal. Oh man. Let's see. Come on, let's see if I can rotate this. Modify, move. Let's rotate it. Oh no. Come on. Yes! That's what we wanted, buddy. Boom. And then that and that horizontal. Yes. Boom, bud. Now what is not defined? Oh, that is not defined. That's fine. Okay. Loving it. Look at that. That just looks nice. Alright, so now I think what we need to do is just fill it. Fill this, yeah, fill the heck out of this. But I think it's looking pretty decent. Yeah, yeah. Alright. think. Do we want to shell the bottom of this out? It could make it more lightweight, which would be nice. I'll be honest. Alright, let's give it a go. Let's go, 2 mil. I don't know. Oh, it did. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's delete that. Let's try it again. Shell tight. Round shell, sharp shell. Direction inside. I want that face. I want this face to be open. Oh wait, I can't. It would break everything. Duh. Alright. Maybe we just give it a go. Alright, let's start filling this thing out. Maybe that's the next time kind of thing. Alright, so that is what we got. Pretty quick, pretty chill. Let's toss some fills. And we're gonna fill the clouds done. Alright, that and that. Do we wanna? Nah, that one's fine actually. Alright, let's just fill it up here. I'm liking that. Pretty chill. Okay. That's a lot. Nope, not gonna like it. Not gonna like it. Let's see how this goes. This is looking a little sharp for me. Let's see what we can do. So we need to do that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And then let's see what we can do here. Yo, Kayla, if you're still on here, do you play a lot of Zelda? I'm thinking there could be something cool from Zelda to make here. bottom too. Ooh, yo, okay. I think you gotta ask some of your friends what they think would be cool from Zelda to make. Like, what would they love to see on their desk, you know? Alright, I'm feeling like this is decent. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, we didn't do the M. We didn't do the M. Alright, we gotta do the M. Alright, this should be pretty quick though. Should be pretty quick. Alright, here we go. Let's sketch. Here we go. Here we go with the M. Why does it not look centered? It does not look centered, does it? That's okay. I'll just move it centered. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty rounded. Cool. Ooh, almost there. Oh, what was that? Oh. Horizontal. And this should be vertical over the top piece. Yep, nice. Sweet, that was pretty decent. Check it all the way around. That one can move it. We just need another thing there. Yep, there we go. That way that can be tangent. With that, and with that. There we go. Nice. Okay, there. Looks good. Looks good there. Yeah. I want it to be tangent to the previous line, so you need 2 spline control points per, right? Right. Right. This is to angle up a little bit. Yeah, there. And then bring that in. Bring that up. Looking pretty clean. Everything's tangent to the next. No jagged edges. That looks a little funky. Maybe just bring this over a little bit. Bring that up. Okay. Looks pretty clean. Pretty clean. Not bad. Okay. So, that looks decent. Alright, mirror line. Let's add a dealio here. Hello? Uh-oh, I should save. Yes, thank you. Dangerous, dangerous. Okay. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why didn't it mirror everything else? Dang, bro. Killing me, homie. Scratch that, boom. With that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, got that. Let's do a little, something. Extrude. Hooray! And how are you gonna do this? Okay. Let's do sketch on the front plane. Oh man, missed it. There. See if we can offset. Project. Whoa, nice. Works for me. Hooray. Alright, so now I've got these two bodies. We're gonna need to puzzle piece them. Let's do an offset surface. 0. That way we can cut it. Now the question is, we need one more so that they can fit it into there. Okay. Here we go. One more time. Project. Let's go with 3mm shell. Yeah. Sounds good. And then we'll extrude that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. And then the way this will work is... buddy. Okay. It'll look like this. So, we have those two first ones. This will be the inner one, right? Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? Alright, then we're gonna need how deep this is gonna go into the body. What do we call it? Stem. Alright, so hide that. Let's check this out. And just need to offset. Inside surface. What do we think? 10mm? Is that overkill? Yeah. Looks like it could be fine. Okay, cool. So we're 10mm in. Yeah, this should be good. Should be good. It'll be fine. This is fine. It's fine. Okay. So then we'll cut that. Body to split with this tool and with, oh no. Oh goodness. Splitting tool. Hooray. Now, should be able to remove that body. No, dang it. Remove. Great. So, I hide that. Right. You should see. Oh man, where is it? Why is it not? Let's do analysis. Nope, not that analysis though. Section, right plane, flip, there. Okay, well, that didn't work, obviously. Figured that would have cut it at the surface. And it did not. Let's take another look. Oh, that's why. There! Hello! There. Nice. So, then you have a little something like that. This is gonna be weird. Yeah. Okay. So let's chop it with that. Yeah. Okay. So, now if I show this next body. Good. So then I can do the same thing. Oh wait, no. I want to do that because I want it to be shallower. So I need to do another one. You know what? I'm gonna actually make that. What if I did 15? And 10, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this took longer than I expected. Just saying. Okay. Split body. Body split with the splitting tool. Yes. Didn't want to do it. Why not? Oh no. $10 millimeters? It's not very... Just worried it's not going to be enough. Okay, let's do... Go 7. Yes, I like that. That'll work. All right, cool. Now, did it not get rid of that body though? Oh, no, that's the other one. Okay, cool. So let's split it. Ooh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Yes, good. Boom. All right. Feeling decent about that. Did not care for Armando. Nope. Sweet. We are getting there. And then one more. Yep. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so now those three. And then you can do a little something like this. Merge, combine. So if I had these two, right? No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Combine. Join. Good. And then combine. No, that one first. Combine. Target body. Tool body. Cut. Key tool. Cool. Alright, one more. Combine. Target body. Dang it. Tool body. Cut. Keep tool. Nice. There we go. Alright. Now let's draft this. Oh, we should have done that before. Okay, here we go. Before all the combined, we would want to do a little bit of drafting so that they fit together nicer. Maybe we should even add a little tolerance, should we? Nah. I don't care. Alright. So, pull direction, boom. Faces, boom. Angle, let's go like 3 degrees. What? You couldn't do it, buddy. Oh, you're sad. Let me scratch this. Let's see. Come on, I know you can do it. Direction. Yes. Parting tool. Come on. I believe in you. Faces. Yes. Alright, running into some draft issues. So, what's the move here?
We don't draft it, we just give it some tolerance. Possibly won't look as clean. Tough. Ooh, we drafted before we cut it. Let's take a look. So, when we're still at this stage, yeah, we drafted it here before the splits. Okay, let's see where we go. Alright, drafting. I want to draft from. No, we're gonna make a plane. Offset plane. Or we're gonna do it from around this point. Let's go around there. Okay. Now we're gonna draft off that. That should help. Let's just start with the biggest one. Full direction. Faces. Let's try one degree. Yes! Fusion does not like drafting non-planar shapes. So this is how you get around it. Woo-hoo. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. Hollow. Okay. Let's do this one next. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. Look how nice that is. Oh, look at that draft. That is just great. I just love when a good draft comes together. Alright, there we go. Still want to do that right there real quick. Hold on there. So, what we just did here, Fusion 360. SolidWorks, you can draft on like a non-planar surface. So we had the M surface cut, and we tried to draft it, and Fusion's like, no. My experience doing that in SolidWorks, actually, again, I'm curious if how that goes in NX, but you can do it. And here, it likes the planar surface. It doesn't know what to do with the draft when you don't have a planar surface. If there's another way to do this, and someone out there knows, please tell me. But this is something I've run into, and just to work around is what we're doing right now. Right? Oh no! Are we gonna do an error on this one though? We're not gonna do the small size? That's bogus! I really hope this works. Come on, buddy. How did we do this before? Totally did it before. We're gonna try this. drafted on this last one. I was talking all that stuff, you know. Now when we do it. Doesn't need to be that far out, so maybe that's the issue. Oops. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, drafting is a fun one. Not the best. Okay, come on. I made it shorter. Shouldn't have any issues. Still doesn't like it. Why doesn't it like it? Ooh, it will do it that way, huh? Oh, whoa. Okay. Hold on, we're on to something. So it doesn't like drafting back the other way. Okay. I wonder why. I wonder if it's too tight or something. Right. I wonder if that is cutting down too small somewhere. Alright, so this one, we might need to do something a little different. Let's see. So with this one, this, we may have to just manually do it ourselves. Which means we'll do something like this. So instead, we were doing something like that before, right? We're going to make another sketch. Which is there. And then, actually, what we're going to do is this. So, sketch here. Project. And then we're going to offset the sketch. Go 2, 3, 4, 5. A little weird. But alright, so now we're gonna loft it, right? So we had that. Instead, we do this loft. We're gonna go from here to here. So manual draft. Right. New button. So if I had that old one, you can see now we just made our own draft because YouTube's a jerk. So now the question is, did it actually look like the draft on the other ones? And not quite. Right? Those look pretty drastic. It's still drafted, right? So we can play a little bit, see how much more we can go. So if we did, I don't know, 10 millimeters, it's gonna be pretty bad. Yeah. So loft now. Now loft didn't work. Didn't like So looks like that might be the extent of what we can get. Is that 5 millimeters? Which, if we take a look at the draft real quick. We can see how much draft is on that. Let's take a look on analysis, draft analysis, and if we're going off this front plane, right? Direction, boom. So, let's see, what are we looking at? Change this to this side, and let's see how much draft we have. 2, 1, 5. Get rid of the tolerance. Okay, hold on. I don't know what they're doing here with their draft. Oh, there we go. Alright, so got about okay. Cool. Plain need to know one side of the faces. Oh, instead of like right in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, we can give that a shot too. Let's give it a shot. So we've got the original body. Do that. If I drafted from that back plane, yeah, that's what you're saying there, Kayla. You can see if that works. Let's do it. Draft. If we ran it from this back plane, right? And then flip the pole direction. Flip it out. Faces. Yeah, still doesn't like it. Because that -3 was working pretty well for everything else. Yeah. Good idea. I appreciate the suggestion. Okay, so I think we've got something. It's not perfect, but it's drafted. Cool. So when we roll this forward, hopefully nothing breaks. Sweet. Boom, boom, boom. And then what is that? Oh, that's why. Because I didn't want to cut that one anymore. Okay, so now I've got this new drafted body right here. And then we have the old one, which is still straight. So we're going to want to change that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's why. This one. Edit feature. We don't want to split. 5. We want to split this one. Okay. And then edit feature this one. We don't want to split that one. We want to split this one. Good. Okay. Now we do all that. Or did I say something? Something got deleted. Yes. No. That's where I went wrong. Wait, what? It looks like it's split, no? Yeah. Oh, great bow. Just want to remove that body, not that body. Yeah, there we go. Get better. Okay. And then boom, boom, boom. Good. Okay. Let's hide that. Okay. Then we can do our little combine heels. Good. So, as we hide these, what happened to the... My goodness. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Okay, good. Okay, sweet. So if I hide this, hide that. So that piece, let's hide this section. Cool. So now I've got this shell, right? And then this piece will slide into there. Draft it, nice. And then this piece will slide into that one. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Okay. Should be set. I'm tempted to make a fillet or a chamfer around that edge. Let's just go. Let's see. Yeah, what if I just add one around the whole edge? Feels nice. Yeah, let's give that a go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so you got a chamfer around the edge. It'll make that a little bit more stable. Good to go. All right, so here we are. Looks pretty clean. Not mad at it, honestly. Let's change the appearance. Make it all go back to gray. Scratch that. I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why. These pieces have this look. Alright. Well, there it is. So, 4 parts. Give it a quick look. Those will fit in there. 2 pieces that'll go into the M. Got the body and the top piece. Ordered the red. We have white and black for those pieces. So I think we can kick things off. We'll get a print started here. So we get her going. Pull up Bambu. Kick it off. Why not? Nice. Alright. Toss it on over to some string. Thanks. Yeah. Came out pretty decently, yeah? Not bad. Pretty clean. So going printed. Already got a lamp. In case we want to use it for another ID for a lamp. But we'll see how structurally sound this is. Wondering if that thin wall does end up coming out. So we got tolerance here. That shouldn't be an issue with the fit of the leaf, right? That's fine. Ooh, I don't think we added. Oh wait. I don't think we added tolerance on that. Probably should. Okay, let's add some quick tolerance there. Alright. Like this one. Okay. Tolerance around the base so that slides on easier. Oh my gosh, wait, we would have made the same mistake that we did before. Okay. So last time, hold up. I'm gonna pull up the story. We forgot a charging hole. Alright, let's see here. That would have been a bummer. Alright, so the things that we did. Archive, stories archive. Okay, so we made it taller. We made the bowl taller, cleaned up the deal, drafted the cutouts, and then we added a cutout. We would have done the same thing again with it. We gotta add a cutout for the base. So let's do that. What did I end up doing with the support? Oh, the support on the inside? Like here? The support up there? I'm just gonna let it go. And we'll see if we can get those supports out. So, I should also measure the bulb. And make sure that it's tall enough. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna let Bambu as like their slicing software build it. Let's go this. Alright, let's switch over real quick. Alright, so let me grab this real quick.
Right on. So, got the Ivy Store lamp. Last build. Okay. So I just want to measure how far the bulb is, like how tall the bulb is, really. Let's see if we've got enough space. I hope this is tall enough. I'm worried it's not gonna be. You know what? My calipers are bugged. I think my calipers need to get recalibrated. Or I just need to get new ones. These are so old. Let's just measure it. It's not that. Alright. So we're looking at about 3 1/4. I'm wondering if it's gonna be too tall. Let's see. Wait. Oh, I think it's gonna work. Yeah, because 91.427 divided by 25.4. 3.6. Oh, I think it's gonna work. You know what? We're gonna give it a shot. And if it's too tall, it's too tall. But I think we got it. Alright. But we do need to grab some tallness here. Doesn't make that PLA too hot. Nah. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, let me see what I did on the last one. On the Ivy Store. Yeah, we just added a little bit of tolerance there for the remaining pieces. So what did we do? Did it top down? Top down 0.15. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we can do that. So, forget the revolve. We're just gonna sketch on the base here. And then we'll do one of these. Project. Whoa, is there already a... What's going on? Oh, yes. And that one. There. Okay.
go. And now we got that button. So do a little bit of this. Move this back in. Good. So now I got a little bit of tolerance built in there. Sweet. Okay, cool. So we got that. That should be good. Get that. Yep. No issues there. Bulb should be clear. We don't have to cut it out. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot to switch back over. Okay, cool. So we've got tolerance built in for the lamp base. And then I need to build out that cutout. So I'm going to pull up in the IVSort file again. Thank you for letting me know. Obviously still learning over here. Okay, cool. So then the cutout that we did, a couple cool features. I want my reset orbit center. For that base, I just put 0.15 millimeters. Let me see what they normally recommend. Yeah, 0.1 to 0.2 millimeters. So 0.15 actually worked pretty well with the base on the IVSort lamp. So that metal piece that kind of fit into there, 0.15 worked nicely. Actually, that wasn't even between PLA parts. That was between a PLA part and a sheet metal part. But yeah, I think I've still been using these tolerances. They've been working well. Okay, cool. Let's mimic this cutout. Oh goodness, please reset the orbit center. And then, alright, let's go do this. So, cool. Cool. I'm gonna just steal all this. We're gonna do it from the back. Oh no. Okay, maybe not. How did we do that? That was yeah, 1905 by 1207. Oh no. Did I just lose camera? I did. It said it was too hot. Alright, switch over to the webcam. Give me 1 second. Alright. You can see the downside to using that camera. The battery is going to be the bane of my existence. Alright, let's take a look here. Swapping over for the 920. And we should be back. Hello! Camera's back. Alright. Alright. So, what's this? 12.7 by 19.05. 12.7, 19.05. Cool. No, doesn't like that. Okay. And if we just project then. There we go. Cool. Oh man, that's not solid. We're gonna have to create a shell for it. This is funny. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sketch. And then we had done there. We can cut that through. I don't know why it does this sometimes, like changes the style. There. What was the dimensions of that? 25.4 all the way around. Maybe. Okay, 25.4 equal, those are cut out on the inside. And then cut that how deep? 25.4 2 millimeters in. Okay. 25.4 2 millimeters in. Okay. Run it. Go. And then I'm going to reuse that. We're going to do a thin feature. So check this out. Maybe that was a mistake. Hold on. I think it totally was. I shouldn't have cut first. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Join. And we're gonna go from up to. I just want to go to the outer surface. You can let me do that. Nice. Run it. Oh, but it combined everything, buddy. It's not gonna let me. Okay. Let's hide the lamp base. And we're gonna do that, and then hide show that. Boom. Two object outside. Cool. No, don't want to cut. I don't want to cut, buddy. Okay. And go from object, go from the inside of there. Yeah. No, it's not gonna like it. Yeah, so we're gonna need a surface. Okay. Set that one. Yep. Ooh, that actually would have been smart. You know what? That's the move. I don't want to make another surface. So if I just do this, before I do that cutout, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah, no. that needs to happen before we cut it. There. Whoa, whoa. Missing profiles. Nonsense. Wait, why is that so big? This got weird. So what's going on? Okay, maybe my grand idea is not so grand. Let's try and simplify. So yeah, cut that. Okay. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna serve this guy. I was trying to keep my feature tree clean, but forget it. Alright, that, offset, boom, 0, new body. We're just gonna cut it. And then, boom, solid, great. There you go. The distance, the object. Boom, there. Join. Boom. Okay, and then we'll cut. Split body with surface. No, body is split. Splitting tool. Go. Cool. Move. Okay. Dang it. Click the wrong stuff. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Got it. Good. 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 And then we can cut through. Oh man, I messed up again. This needs to be bigger because that needs to actually be the cut size. Alright. Wall thickness, let's go through. Beautiful. I want to go other side. Yes. Actually, don't want the whole thing. Whoa. Not there yet. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. We can do it. Yes. Join. Yes. Can still use that split. So close, so close. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Okay, cool. Okay. And then we can cut through. Yes, all the way. Cut. Yes. Nice. Okay. Now we're talking. Good. Like that. Boom. Okay. Cool. So now I got that cut out with a 3mm wall. That should have been the right size now. Yes, 12.7 = 5. Good. And then we want to do. Well, actually, we don't even need that, right? Do we? Oh, yes, because it sticks out the other way. thick was that? 2 millimeters it was? 2 millimeters, yeah. It's 25.4, so it's an inch. If I do that cutout, it would go something like this. That's the kind of cutout we need, which to me, I would want to give it more thickness around there. So let's do that. Okay. Longer than expected. Alright, so let's get offset. What do we want to do? 3 millimeters? Yeah. Okay. Convert that. Okay. Yep. There we go. Boom. Chillin'. Okay. Now. To object here, offset 2 millimeters, profiles. There we go. Oh man, we gotta put that before. Okay. Yeah. So close. So close. Come on. Okay, don't want to join it yet. We want it to be a new body, and we'll join it later. Good. Do it. What? You won't split? Why won't you split? Come on, I need you to split. Yes. Okay. business. Delete, remove this. Yes. And then, come on, bud. Join that and that. Okay. So I need to keep the tool. Then cut it. Aha! Yes! Now I've got solid thickness all the way through. Good, good, good. Okay, sweet. Cut out. Oh, that cutout doesn't all the way through. Oh, it's so funny. That one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this needs to happen at the end now. You won't move? No, it doesn't want to move. Yep, that one. Okay, 40. 40 needs to cut all the way through. Yes. Okay. This should be good now. Come on. Okay, good. Got that. Scratch the analysis. That looks really narrow, no? Should be, right? Same as we did last time. Okay, so we got 12.7, 8.5, 25.4, with a 2mm cut. .7, yeah. And 2.5, okay. .4, okay. 2mm cut. Yep. Cool. It's looking pretty decent. And then we gotta fill it. What are we doing? 6.3 and 6. I think it's just because it didn't like it. Alright, so let's draft it. We pull 6 on that? Yeah, that's nice. And pull on that. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I like it. Cool. Check it out. We got a cable pass through, lamp base. Everything's looking good now. Move that. Lamp base. Cable come out. It's in there. Good to go. Alright. Let's do one more look at cross-section analysis. And see how that came out. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Sweet. Yeah, that'll be solid. Okay, cool. since we don't have the red, we can't put the body, but we can put the M, we can put the leaf. So, go ahead and export these. I'm going to switch over here. Oops, there we go. Alright, we're on that webcam. Webcam's not great. Alright, so we are going to export these. So we'll save this. Rename these bodies for the stem. Lamp base, we don't need lamp base. Tomato shell. We got 2 M's, we got the bigger M and the smaller M. Okay, why is it just selecting everything? Killing me, buddy. Killing me. Something thinks it's selecting everything. Right on. Thanks for tuning in, Kayla. Have a good night. This because it's being finicky. We'll open it back up. Alright. Step. Export. 3D print. Okay. Let's check it out. STLs. Alright. Go stem v1. You know what? We're gonna make a folder. Kirby Maxim Tomato Lamp Shell. Make another folder. Ivysaur Lamp Shell. Okay. Oh my goodness. Keeps doing that thing. Okay, and then tomato shell. Oh man, every time. Okay. Okay, cool. So, save that. Saved. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna rename these files right quick, but this is done. You know what? We're gonna take a quick snapshot. Sweet. There. Cool. Ugh. Okay. This should all be good. Create a new project. Add it in. Print the stem. We gotta go load up that green. Oh man, is it gonna be too big? Oh no, I didn't think about that. Terrible. I should test it. I hope it's not gonna be too big. It might be too big. Oh, dang. Shucks. We're too big. Oh, buddy. Alright, looks like I'm gonna be doing another stream, y'all. We're gonna have to take this size down. Alright. Should have thought about that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to take this down a skosh because it's too wide. Shucks. Okay, cool. Now, probably should have thought of that before. I could use a flatter bulb just to make it smaller. Flat top bulb. You know what? Let's check that out. Yeah, something like this is what I'm thinking. We gotta make sure it's the right size. E26 space. That could get us away with it. Yeah, what am I using it? Okay, I might do something like this, honestly. Because this is the one we're using right now, E26. Yeah, I'm wondering if we do that. I want to get dimensions from one of these. This might be the move. Because we're going to have to make it smaller. Okay. I think we are going to have to do a second stream. Alright. We are calling it for the evening. I kind of want to work on this. But also I'm gonna go get some food. So I might work on it while I'm eating food. Alright. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it. We're on the webcam, so terrible video quality right now. Looks like we've maxed out the ZV1 battery life. But ran up against the issue. We matched the model pretty well, and it's just too big. So we're gonna have to tone this down, bring it down in size to match, and make sure that we don't top out, bottom out,
width apart on the top of the bulb. So it could be a fun little piece where we have to go get a flat top bulb if that bulb is too high. So this is where we're at. Fun assembly and tolerance issues. But thanks for tuning into another live stream here with Sukuru Design. Hope you all had fun. Maybe learn something new. And we will catch you next time. I'll let y'all know when we're gonna stream. I might work on this a little bit behind the scenes. Video coming soon for the Ivysaur lamp. Gotta film some content for this dude. And we'll be having that come to you soon as well. Alright. Have a good night, y'all.